Hey guys, the Loose Nut, and this is episode 4. Yep, episode 4 already, that's fantastic. I'll have my amnesia up on Friday, but this is Minecraft Let's Plays. Let's start talking about Minecraft. The first thing I'll be doing on this episode is getting the wood, because last episode I did say I was going to make a 10 by 10 house. And I'm sure hopefully you guys are curious to what it may look like. So you're going to get the base of it. It will look a lot better. You'll think the base looks ugly, but I start building it up. I always make the layout of the shape when I make a big house, but eventually you start adding to it and it ends up looking quite nice. So I promise you this, hopefully you will like the house. If you guys have any ideas of what I should add to my world of Minecraft, you know, maybe make a giant waterfall, I don't know, a massive pyramid, it's really up to you. Just comment saying what I should make and I'll give you a shout out. If I like your idea and I use it, I'll give a shout out to the person who came up with the idea, link to the channel and stuff like that, just to credit them for their contribution and their just thank you for giving a good idea. That's pretty much it. But I do get some wood. I don't know if this was enough to make the base, but it made the flooring, but that's good for now, I guess. I mean, flooring or no flooring, I'd rather flooring. What I do is is get some dirt, because when I'm making the floor I want to make it so no zombies can crawl under the house and get in the floor base, otherwise I will get killed and I don't want to die yet. Here's a spoiler though, I do die soon, not on this episode, I'm just giving a spoiler, but you'll probably find it funny how I die. It's quite embarrassing. But obviously 13 dirt here isn't going to be enough to cover the whole floor, but it does get a little bit of it done. But apart from that, here I start to place the dirt, but I placed that one too high, so I'll knock that down, because what has to go there is the wooden plank, which makes the first bit of the floor. Now I want to do 10 by 10, so 3, 4, yeah, you know, I do my normal counting here as I said on episode 1. I started counting, I do muck up there, it's quite humiliating. You guys should have already been used to that now. This is the part where I lost count of where I was. I was too busy breaking this and I lost count to how many were on the floor. So you see me start counting and I'm like, right, cool, we're at that number. So I start making more. I think that hit 10, yeah it did. So now I go along. Of course this goes up 10 along as well. Well, there's already one there, so it goes 9 across, and then here we want to do another 9. Just let it do its 9 like that. May take a bit for a while, but yeah. Here I didn't really count, I just looked to see when it was aligned. And here I'll do another 8 because there's one in here and there's one on the other end. So I place 8 down, and obviously you'll notice when I've got all 8, because there's the floor basically. Next step is to go 10 up, but first I do make, you know, I'm blocking it in because zombies do crawl under there and it's rather annoying. One big problem is I always forget about the air under the water, and you will in a minute experience me losing health because I am a noob at this. Let's just say that I do end up killing my heart, so I'm not very concentrated on the air bubbles and I never really realise it and end up hurting my health bars. But they do refill after having full hunger mode, so that's okay. I've got plenty of food, but I didn't use any, I don't believe, so I left myself on quite short health, but that will get fixed soon. Apart from that, this is where I get I thought it was sand, but actually it was clay, and it would kind of surprise me because I love clay. I think clay's awesome. It's a good find, I guess. I was like, clay, hooray, I had my little mini celebration. That's where I forget the hearts, so I'm like, owie, and then I go back down and get my clay. Obviously you know what happens here, you've got to make the clay. Never mind, I do eat some food to heal my hearts. I was wrong, silly me. Yeah, I did think you just place it all in one, then I remembered you have to make a square to make the block, and I was like, but I did that in the end, and it covered, I don't know, 0.1% of the floor, and I was like, oh yay. But it got it done, and here you can probably guess, this is where I go 10 up, I believe. Yeah, 10 up I go. But I don't do the whole way, I can't remember why I don't do the whole way actually. I think I wanted to get the other bits done. Ah yes, right. I did not have enough wood to go 10 by 10 up. So I used the wood I have remaining, which was that. I do end up getting the 10 by 10, so don't you worry about that. Now the next step is a very important step, and that is getting more wood. So I do end up getting quite a lot of wood, and I mean a lot. Literally, when I explain the word a lot, it's very rare, so I actually mean a ridiculous amount. So I get this wood, of course. This is quite a big tree, so I end up doing my little thing. You'll find this out in a minute. Here, I look up and I'm like, right, I can't reach it, so I'll put that there. Was a bit of a silly move, but I did it. And I figured you didn't really want to see me getting tree trunks all day, so here I will be skipping the clip, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I'm back, and I've got loads of wood, and I thought I'd get us some more dirt for the floor, but I got us 41 blocks. I didn't think you wanted to watch me get 41 blocks of, you know, tree, because that would be incredibly boring. But I got the 41 bits, and that's all good. So here I'm just making the floor. I get about half of it done, and I'm like, yay. And you know, half of it done is better than nothing. Agree with that. There you go. I forget my health again, and I end up hurting myself some more. Not a surprise, really. But I do end up getting most of the floor done, which made me happy. Here we go. We got all the wood. I do know about the shift click, guys. I know a lot of you asked me like shift click, so I did do it there. I've known shift click, it never comes across my mind when I'm using it, and then it did there. But I've always been using shift click. I've used it for a long time. It's just I hardly ever use it because I'm used to not using it. But I have used it quite a few times, so don't you guys think I never use it, because I occasionally do. So here I'm going 10 up as well. As you can see, I've got the wood there because of it just being there. I lost of words there because I already had the blocks up. Luckily I'm building this on top of water, so I can actually jump off safely. Hooray! Without actually having to damage myself or kill myself or anything on them lines. Thank goodness. But I get, you know, the 4 corners done, and that's the main use. So here I fail. I can see I do fail a lot. As you may have noticed, if you've been watching my videos, you notice I fail quite a lot. Some of the fails are stupidly, ridiculously stupid, or they're quite funny. It really depends on what you find funny or what you find stupid. Everyone's different, but I end up getting the top floor. This is the actual floor where I'll be walking on. Down there will be the underneath my house, basically. I make like 2 floors underneath, and then I make this floor and a stairway. So it's 4 floors total. So there's basically there's the floor 1, floor 2, and then there's under floor 1. I think it's like B1 and B2. I think that's what they call it, like basement 1 and basement 2. And we have it like that. And you end up, what I do is on the bottom bit, as you can see right down there, I have glass floor there. I think it looks really nice with glass floor on the bottom. And then I have glass in the middle that goes right down to here, to the top, to the bottom, and I make it look like it's a waterfall going all the way down, and I think that looks quite nice. So I do end up doing that. Next up is, it is night time, isn't it? And the problem with that is I forget about it being night time, and monsters. I think I encounter a monster here and I lay a brick. But we'll find out in a few seconds. I absolutely forgot what I was doing now. I was looking at the floor. Here we go. I remember what I was doing. I was counting how many steps I'd have to be away to make the floors reach up to the roof, and that part made me jump. I just thought I'd inform you that made me jump quite a lot. But what I do is I make a runner like this, you know, be a scaredy cat. But this is basically how I'm just getting my arse handed to me, and instead I climb up like that. And that's the end of this episode. Find out what happens next.